What is going on with the world, Loyalists? It's Taos here, and we're about to head out for day 2 of PlayStation Experience. Now in this visit, I'd like to see if I can check out a few things. One of which I talked about yesterday was the Order 1886. Also want to check out Project Morpheus, possibly the Destiny expansion, and maybe even Uncharted 4. I'm not sure, but we'll give it a shot. But definitely, I'll see you there. Now, one of the first games I actually checked out in the day 2 of PlayStation Experience was The Order 1886. After a long wait, I was able to fill the void while I played this game before it came out this coming February 20th. I even got interviewed by one of the developers at Ready at Dawn and helped them answer the questions about my feedback, which they'll later use to hype up the game. As we already know from E3, this takes place in an alternate history in London, and it uses a very reminiscent feel that I've experienced in The Last of Us Remastered. The only difference here, it features more futuristic-like weapons that weren't even present in that time frame of 1886. It's one of the very few PlayStation 4 exclusives that I really want to get my hands on once the game is released. As for the demo itself, it ran very smooth, even though reports say that it runs at 30 frames per second. To me, it felt pretty quick. I want to say the demo ran at least 60 frames per second, but I could be wrong. The way I was able to switch weapons was very smooth, and it still allowed me to be a little tactical if I needed to be, or just go gun-ho and just kill everyone on sight. The only thing that kind of upset me about the demo was the fact that it was really short. I was told that it should run about 20 minutes or so, but I don't know, maybe I'm just that good. But I was able to finish it within 15 minutes, probably a little less actually. And actually only died once, surprisingly. The staff there was really friendly and really helped guide me through the process of some of the controls that might be a little different than what I'm normally used to. The one thing I kind of wish I was able to get into as well is I didn't get to run into any like demons or monsters. It was mostly just these rebels that were there. But by all the games I played in PlayStation Experience, this was definitely one of my favorites and highlight. I definitely can't wait for this game to come out when it comes out a bit sooner. And in a way, I'm kind of glad that it got pushed back to that date because they're able to refine it and make it better. After doing some research, I found that this game was actually in development since 2010. But now it's about that time we see what this baby's about. It's definitely a must grab, especially if you love killing and having a good time. This shows a little bit of the trailer for No Man's Sky. Unfortunately, I missed it last night, but I was able to check out the trailer that they released in IGN. My impression still remains the same. There wasn't even a playable demo in the show floor for this game anyway. It looks nice, but does it play nice? We still don't know that answer. The next thing I want to talk about is the new expansion coming out really soon for Destiny on December 9th. Some of the basic stuff that's included with the package is a new story mission, obviously you get new weapons, armor, gear to customize your guardians, and the ability to increase your light level to 32. There's 3 new competitive multiplayer maps, some additional residents of the tower, and adds a new 6-player raid. Apart from that, it's still essentially the same game, but with new added features to get you geared up for the holidays. This Destiny expansion pack retails right now on GameStop with $34.99 for pre-order, or you can just download it right through your PSN, ready for you on December 9th. Now the final thing I finally checked out was Project Morpheus, the virtual reality device used for the PlayStation 4, exclusively from what I understand anyway. First and foremost, this is my first ever virtual reality experience. I never actually tried Oculus Rift, and I can't really compare and contrast both devices. Judging from what I experienced from Morpheus, I would assume Oculus Rift is the same feel and concept. Some of the other games that I saw were the detonating co-op deal that we saw a viral video of.
Okay, I got 4 wires.
Okay, 4 wires.
2 blues and 3 whites in the middle. Blues on either end, 3 whites.
Okay. I'm just gonna, if there is more than 1 red wire.
No red wire.
Okay, if the last wire is yellow.
There's no yellow,
Okay,
there's only blue and white.
Okay.
We've got 4 minutes left.
Okay, already? What? And nothing happened when you cut one of the wires?
No, why would I lie? Oh no, there is a little X in the corner.
We also saw this simulator where you're inside a cage where sharks were surrounded around you. There's actually a particular moment where the cage actually opens up and kind of more towards the scary Jaws experience, I guess. Some of the games that I saw were almost like a 3D airspace shoot 'em up where you use your head to motion your attacks. However, the game that I played was a flight simulator. The one thing I really want to point out real quick is probably something I shouldn't have done, but using the controls, I essentially accelerated to my maximum speed. I wasn't used to it, obviously, because of the out-of-body experience, and I actually felt a little nauseous, actually. Not even gonna lie. And when I actually did a corkscrew or a vertical loop around, I actually felt like I was in the aircraft and my seat actually moving with me. I'm not sure how that works, but it was a pretty good experience, which is actually a really good experience for pilots if they ever decide to go in the air. And I can also imagine having a roller coaster also being used in a simulator type environment, and how you can actually feel like you're actually in the roller coaster moving along with the course. It was my first time ever using a virtual reality device, and I kinda want one. But unfortunately it's not available, and there's still no release date. It's not even really in the alpha phase yet. So a lot of the developers that were there were asking for our opinions on how we felt about the game, which is actually really nice of them, so that way the users like ourselves can actually give a viewpoint to make this thing even better. But I would definitely experience it again if given the opportunity. Alright, I'm finally back. What a long, crazy night. I got everything I wanted to finish. I got the Project Morpheus, which was really the only reason why I stayed, because of how long the wait was. My scheduled appointment was at 4:45, so I had to wait for that. And then on top of that, I finished the order 1886 early in the morning. I actually met one of the developers, and he actually gave me a little interview as well. I gave him my little YouTube spiel, so maybe my interview will be featured in his website or something to hype the game. But definitely excited for that. Thank you again for giving the opportunity for that interview. And one thing that was really interesting about the PlayStation experience was the fact that they were giving away these collector cards. I got quite a bit of it, but I'm pretty sure I'm missing like other stuff in there, like definitely the Ace of Diamonds, one of the rarer cards to get. But I want to say I got half of it, maybe a little bit more than half, because my buddy actually did a little bit more collecting than I did. I just kind of played the games and I just got cards for it. But yeah, it was fun, definitely fun. And so that's all I got for PlayStation Experience Day 2. Well, if you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe if you've already done so, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Now before I conclude, I just want to give a shout out to essentially the sponsors of this video, Sony themselves, USO, and the United States Air Force. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to check out PlayStation Experience this year. It was definitely an experience I'll never forget, But that's pretty much all I got for placing experience. Hope you guys like these past few videos. Sorry I uploaded so late, but editing is a biatch. But nevertheless, I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, this is Taos out. Alright, laters.